Okay, this is what happened. Monday, I went to the store. And they're not sponsoring me, but I'll go ahead and say it is Hobby Lobby. And if you know what Hobby Lobby is, it's a cheap place to get art supplies that isn't online. Anyways, this is what I did. I made an irrational art purchase. And if you don't know what that is, it's when an artist walks into me. It's when an artist walks into a store, an art store, and ends up walking out with stuff they didn't plan on buying when they walked in. I went up to the store to buy some sap green oil paint. Winsor Newton, that's the brand I use. They're not sponsoring me either. Nobody's sponsoring me. If anybody wants to sponsor me, you can definitely contact me. That'd be very good. You know, I'll mention your products in my videos, which, you know, all 150 people who apply to who view my videos, I don't think you really care about that. But anyways, I'm off subject. Let me go back to my subject. I walked in and I bought some 16 by 20 canvases. The problem is that they're not the gallery wrap. But I knew I had some frames for 16 by 20s. Got a lot of 16 by 20 frames, but I had some pretty nice ones. So I ended up buying 4 canvases for 16 by 20s. But in my defense, it was 25% off on these canvases, and for a package of 2 of them, it was like $9.99. So, I mean, my God, it's like what, $15 for 4 canvases? That's incredibly cheap. So, anyways, I brought them home, painted them black, and I had this idea of painting faces on them. I was going to be a little bit more Picasso or Cubism-esque or whatever you want to call it, but they ended up coming out more along the lines of my style. But with no further ado, here's my faces. If you haven't noticed, I did a different type of suit, I guess you could say, of cards for each one of them. I already put one on my website. The first one I called Desire, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that name. I'm thinking about changing it up to call them something else. I'm thinking about calling each one like Desire, and then I kind of ran out of ideas for the rest of them. I was going to call each one a different name, but I think I'll just call them Queen of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Spades, Queen of Clubs. I don't know. If anybody has any ideas for names, that's a good one. Contact on the comment list. I want to start up something. Send me some names for these pieces. But I painted like crazy yesterday because I painted 3 of those faces yesterday. I painted the first one the first day. Finished up the painting I was working on my easel. Let me show you that. What do you think? You like it? I don't care if you don't. See, as an artist, you got to be like that. You got to say, I don't care if you don't like it, because I like it. I painted it. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. That's the hardest thing for artists to do, is to throw away what other people think. It really doesn't matter what other people think, because you know what? Your art's going to be around for generations, long after you're dead. Nobody may even like your work until you're dead. You know, I mean, look at Van Gogh. You know, he sold 1 painting his whole life, and that was for something like food or something like that. He's just absolutely cheap crap. It just makes me sick to my stomach to think this poor guy went through his whole life and didn't sell a damn painting. But anyways, now look how much his paintings are going for. I mean, everybody loves them, and they're all over the place. You go to a poster store, there's Van Gogh paintings everywhere. You'd think he was the only painter in the world now. But yeah, and he didn't even know people liked his work until after he died. Which, and that's another subject. Anyways, the other painting I painted yesterday was this one. It's a calla lily. It's a 12 by 36. I have 4. Oh, sorry, that's kind of rude for me to snort. But anyways, it's cold out. I have a runny nose, and allergies are killing me. But these 12 by 36 canvases that I bought a while back, and I'm going to do a series. I'm going to do 4 different flowers. I got 4 of them, so I'm going to do 4 different flowers. This is number 2 of the flowers. This is I'm like halfway done with it. I want to do like a different little pattern on the bottom of them. I like painting flowers for some reason, but I don't like flower paintings. Does that make sense? You know, you go into these studios and galleries and all this crap, and there's huge flower paintings. You know, these. It just, to me, it makes me think of like old ladies. But for some reason, I like painting flowers. I don't like. It doesn't make sense. Anyways, what else? Oh, I didn't show these to you guys last time. Oh, here's the boxes. Someone commented. I sent a comment about masonite, cradled masonite that I do. This is yeah. Take a piece of masonite, make a box. I glue it to the front. Got a stack of them here. But when I paint on them, this is what it looks like. It's very labor intensive because you got to build the box and then you got to glue it. It takes like 3 days to make one, so I make about 10 of them at a time. These are 10 by 10s, little 10 by 10s. Yeah. I end up going on and on whenever I make these videos. It's hard. But anyways, yeah. So that's what those masonite painting, the masonite I was talking about. That I cradle it, but it's nice to paint on though. I mean, because you got a real hard surface. And the only bad thing is the paint kind of moves around on you. Kind of like it's hard to control it as much. But your canvas doesn't move as much, so it's a kind of give and take thing. Well, that's what I've been up to, and I kind of like, you know, making these videos and talking to people. It's a lot easier than typing everything out in my journal. So maybe I'll keep on doing it, and I feel a little better today. I'm not in so much of a funk. Oh, quick! I went by a hardware store. They had these. It was like a scrap type hardware store that has like a bunch of crap. It's not really a hardware store, but they sell things for discounts. Well, they had a bin full of like cabinet doors. I'm going to prime these cabinet doors and paint on them. So, yep, that's what I'm going to do. So, I might work with it. I'm trying to think about maybe like leaving the border of it wood and maybe putting a stain on it or something like that. And I wish I knew how to gold leaf. If anybody out there knows how to gold leaf, it'd be great to have a video about that. But do some gold leaf on it would be cool. And then paint the center with some sort of something. I'm going to have to think of something. So if anybody has any ideas of things that would be cool, look at my website, tykelly.com, and send back an idea of something along my genre that paint that would be cool on a cabinet door. But it's not going to go on a cabinet. They're actually going to be hanging on the wall. So, you know, the idea is like kind of like an icon, like those iconic looking things. Anyways, so all right, I'm going to go now. So keep in touch. Keep sending keep sending comments and make videos. I want to hear from a lot of artists out there. Let's get this art community on YouTube going. Okay. All right. See you later. Bye.